Formula One's second sprint weekend from 3 events sees the sport return to one of its long-haul heartlands in São Paulo, Brazil. With 22.8 million residents, São Paulo is the largest city in the Southern Hemisphere, a sprawling urban metropolis. But its favorite son remains the late great 3-time F1 world champion Ayrton Senna. With 2024 marking 30 years since his passing at the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix, the blackest weekend in the sport's history books.
He was a fantastic driver, a great person. He had the passion, the love for motor race, and that's great for us to have Ayrton on our memories forever.
2024 also marks a major milestone for Emerson Fittipaldi, 50 years since his world championship with McLaren, the Papaya Mark's maiden title, and the São Paulo native's second after 1972 with Lotus. It's also 5 decades since he last won the Brazilian Grand Prix, which he did en route to the crown in 1974. Fittipaldi is also one of 4 Brazilians to have won his home race twice, along with Senna, Nelson Piquet and Felipe Massa. Alain Prost, though, is the most successful pilot in Brazil with 6 victories. Michael Schumacher has 4, the most at Interlagos. Carlos Reutemann, Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton all have 3. And while there have been no Brazilians on the grid since Pietro Fittipaldi, who did 2 races for Haas in 2020, the love for F1 there is still so strong. As seen with Williams' recent show run held 2 months before the race, with the historic team at São Paulo's Anhembi Sambadrome, 90 minutes from Interlagos for the Gulf Speed Festival. Race driver Alex Albon wowed the crowds in last year's bolder-than-bold liveried FW45 that was raced in Singapore, Japan and Qatar. With the event a thrilling teaser for the São Paulo Grand Prix, which is the 4th under the Brazilian megacity's own banner.
I attempted a couple of donuts. I definitely clipped a couple of barriers. It's a bit tight, a bit too tight for a Formula 1 car, especially these current generation Formula 1 cars, but I had a lot of fun in the process. Just very cool to be able to do an event like this with golf. Bringing the fans here in Brazil, giving them access to what we do is very special. So I hope they enjoyed it, and hopefully we do more in the future.
Located 30 minutes from downtown São Paulo, the 4.309-kilometer Interlagos track has 15 turns, 10 left and 5 right, and a top speed of 340 kilometers per hour. Valtteri Bottas has the lap record, which he set in 2018 for Mercedes. There are 2 DRS activation zones, with the first between turns 3 and 4, the other on the pit straight. There are also 2 DRS detection points, one before turn 2, the other after turn 13. A classic racing track with incredible history, curves and fans. It's time for the São Paulo Grand Prix. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.